Rashim was killed in similar fashion. The brothers on the wall behind you was killed in similar fashion. I'm going to direct my comments directly to the baggy pants wearing, fake behind having, so-called thug carrying individuals. The young black males who think that it's cool to settle your beefs with guns. See, the ancestors asked the question why you persist in self-imposed genocide. If you don't know what genocide means, you need to look it up in the dictionary. Let me just drop the science on you young males in particular, and then I'm going to touch you dysfunctional females. You young males have been programmed to self-destruct, and so you think only cowards deal with issues like that. Not men, just cowards. And that's what you are. You're a bunch of cowards. Because only cowards do the things that you do, and you're dysfunctional cowards at that. You are ashamed to our community, and you're ashamed to the men and women that made it possible for you to even be here. So I hope that this resonates and you guys take that back home to you baggy pants wearing, ignorant, miseducated, and self-hating individuals. And that's where I'm coming from. And if you have a problem with what I'm saying, you could come and see me. I got something for you. This is what men say to boys, to little boys, to self-hating little boys who are persistent on terrorizing your neighborhood. Why don't you take some of that aggression and deal with your open enemy, your oppressor? We will never find you confronting your open enemy and your oppressor because you're a coward. And only cowards do the things that you do. Because real men do not handle a business like that. Real men protect the communities that they come from. Real men protect the women that they love and the families that they love. But cowards do the things that result in us standing out here tonight mourning a life that should not have been taken. In 2008, I went to too many funerals. I went to funerals of young males, young black males in particular, who died too soon. I heard your mothers cry. I heard your sisters cry. There's no reason why Brother Eddie Watkins should be standing here mourning a member of his family as much as he has given to this community. This man has given his life's work to this community, yet he's standing out here mourning one of his family members. Let me just say something to you, family. Just as ignorance does not discriminate, insensitivity does not discriminate, and neither does genius. And so those of you who claim to be believers of Jesus, of Christ, of Muhammad, of Moses, then the question I'd like to ask the clergy and others is that how come Shaitan is running so rampant amongst these young people? And how come you guys are so comfortable with the dark side of your personality? These are the questions that I'm asking you cowardly young males, baggy pants young males in particular. You individuals who find it necessary to settle your beefs with guns. With guns. You guys don't even understand the historical significance of what a gun is used for in the first place. If you don't know, then just look 360 degrees in any direction, and that is the end result of somebody using a gun in the name of nationalism. But you don't understand that because you're dumb, you're ignorant, and you're blind, and you are happy being blind, deaf, and dumb. And so because you're blind, deaf, and dumb, you act in accordance to your nature, blind, deaf, and dumb. Anytime that you feel comfortable walking around here with your pants hanging off your behind and it's cold as hell outside and you comfortable with that, that is the demarcation of blind, deaf, and dumb. Now to you females, you Mother Earths, you need to treat your wound a whole lot better than you do. Let me say that again. You need to have a litmus test of the males that come to you and asking to have a taste of your nectar because, my baby sister, you are the cream of the cream. And if you say no to this knucklehead, if you demand that this knucklehead conduct himself accordingly as a civilized person, then perhaps maybe the climate that we are talking about now can change. But as long as you sit there and you nurture this knucklehead, and you give him a play and you let him have access to you, then it is going to be what it is. Now the question I'm going to ask you guys today is this going to stop? Or are we going to be out here next month? Is it going to stop? Is it going to stop? I don't think so. Why? Because I'm preaching to the choir here. All right, and the knuckleheads who are guilty of this is going about their business. And unfortunately, some of you young men in this audience think that that was very cool or what was done. And that's sad. That's really, really sad. The statistics that come out of the 120 says that the majority of the crime happens on the North Shore, where there's a heavy population of people of color. Why is that? Is being black or Puerto Rican synonymous with killing one another? Is it? So I'll say this in conclusion, family. If you decide and if you desire to change, you start with your babies first. Sisters, those young males, those young potential warriors that are coming up, teach them, nurture them, show them. You are our first teachers. And my dysfunctional brothers, my dysfunctional, misplaced warriors, those who belong to gangs, those who think that it's cool to use the N-word in every other sentence, use the B-word in every other sentence, and unfortunately, most of all, think it's cool to handle your business with a gun. You are a coward. You are a coward. Because a real man don't do that. Thank you very much for listening.